Well, hello there, pipe pals. It is I, the Holy Smoking Pipe Padre, back at you. And I am smoking a 30-year-old calabash with some Kingfisher. This was a tobacco that Joel Washburn featured in his Tin Tins, which is a wonderful little tobacco. After my horrible experience of the Borkum Riff incident, that's what we'll refer to it from now on, which was like smoking a bunch of weeds and pesticide, with the wonderful room note of malathion wafting in the air. Anyway, that tobacco is outside my house. It cannot stay here. Sorry, it's gone. So, to make up for that horrible experience, I thought, I'll try some of this. This is wonderful. I hope Joel says they don't make it anymore, at least he can't find it anymore. It's wonderful. You open this up and it's like a little Christmas fruit cake. Wonderful. Just beautiful. Okay. Well, just got back from Clearwater, Florida, where I entered the Ernest Hemingway contest. Not. Okay. But, wearing my hat in honor of you, Dan, Old Northern Smoky. I love your hats. So, been wanting to show this hat off in one of my videos, and well, here we are. Okay, this video, I'm just going to give you a little disclaimer up front. I'm going to talk about two things. One, I'm going to talk a little bit about my OS 10 Lion experience. And then I'm going to try, kind of in honor of Bruno, Daily Puffer, to do one of my movie character, impersonations. One of my characters that I mimic, I guess you could say, or impersonate. And you guys are going to have to guess what film it came from, because I'm not going to tell you. It's going to be so bad, none of you will be able to guess. But it'd be kind of interesting if you can guess. Okay, so there it is. And if I were you, I'd go watch another video. But that's you. You're welcome to stay and listen to these oscitant ramblings of a middle-aged man who's losing his mind. Smoking some Kingfisher in a little lovable old-fashioned calabash on a Sunday afternoon. Doesn't get any better than this. Okay, my OS 10 Lion experience. The download was fine. By the way, Stogie Man 1, if you're watching, buddy, how you doing? Good to see you again. I've been wanting to talk to you, so this is just consider this a little howdy to you, and because I know you're a Mac guy. Okay, the download itself from the App Store. I have 4 machines. I updated or downloaded the video, downloaded the program that the very first day. Didn't have any problems on all 4 of my machines, okay? So the download itself, for me, was flawless, and it was fine. No problems there. Okay, program casualties. And yes, there were a lot of program casualties. I think if you used, is it Quark? There was a word publishing, desktop publishing program called, I think it's Quark 7, at least that was the last one that I had. And I guess it doesn't work. One of my casualties was Photoshop Elements 4. Now that's a very old program. But, I have the full version of Photoshop, so it's not an issue for me. Although, please understand, I'm not being a snob here. The Elements series in Photoshop are excellent, okay? So please don't hear me saying, oh, he's such a snob, No, Elements is great. But Elements 4 is an old program, so there you go. I think you're up to Photoshop Elements 7 or 8 or 9 now. But that was a casualty, especially on this little 17-inch Mac here. I downloaded the program for all my machines, my Mac Pro, the old Studebaker over there, my MacBook Pro, my little 17-inch iMac, 2006 late series, which I found I can upgrade wonderfully to 4 gigs of RAM, and they recommend that if you really want this program to really, jump up and sing and do cartwheels for you, just get 4 gigs of RAM and you'll be fine. I got 2 right now. It's doing all right. I noticed that sometimes it has some hesitation, and it has crashed on me. In fact, it crashed on me just about half an hour ago when I was making a video. I think I had a lot of different programs opened, and anyway, I was trying to use the trackpad, and I think I confused it, and it just kind of said, "I don't know what you want to do here, buddy," and so I just quit. Oh well, happens. Okay, basically, the upgrade is so that the new Macs or the older Macs can imitate or mimic, if you will, the iOS on iPhone and iPad, which is okay. I will say this, one of my critiques so far is, okay, now, although I have to say I have been using the trackpad, and I'm using it more and more, I still use my mouse, but the problem with the trackpad is, and I'm more aware of this now because a lot of you are going through those horrible heat storms. I call them heat storms, not heat waves, because they're storms. Anything that lasts over a month, over a week is a storm, is my book. The trackpad, if your fingers get moist and damp, it doesn't work that well. You gotta have nice dry fingertips to swipe and pinch and zoom and scroll and all that stuff. But the moment they start getting just a little bit damp, they drag. So they're going to have to come up with a new interface, I hate to say it. Or, what very well may happen, they may actually have a touch screen. So, maybe that's coming to a Mac near us someday soon. Don't know. Okay. So, do I say you should go out and, get the program and download it? And, well, that's your choice if you're a Mac person. I say you probably can't go wrong. The thing is that if you're a diehard Mac person like me, you're kind of stuck, because this fall they're going to roll out the cloud system, which is going to basically be trying to network and tie all of your computers together with all your email clients and all this social networking stuff all together in one big happy package. So I have a Mac account, so for me, I kind of was stuck. I kind of had to upgrade to keep everything that's going to be current in another 2 months. It's sort of like you guys who are married. And your wife comes home one afternoon, and guess what? She cut her hair. And what do you say? Honey, I'm filing for divorce? Don't think so. You go, gee, looks great, Don. Love it. You'll learn to love it, or else. And that's kind of the way I feel. I mean, it's like kind of having 2 different types of operating systems right now. I mean, you can do the touchy-feely kind of thing, or you can do the standard mouse like I've always done. Again, if you're a big iOS person and you like that kind of an interface, and you like being able to scroll and swipe and pinch and all that stuff, well, then maybe it's really for you. I'm kind of ambivalent one way or the other. It still works. This is so good. I mean, it's just quality tobacco, folks. That's all we're talking about here, really. Okay, so that's my take on Lion. Okay, now, the last part of this video. Bruno, this is for you. I'm going to try and do a characterization from one of my favorite movies, okay? Now, it's not as, say, fun dialogue as some of the dialogue that Bruno was doing from the James Bond films, okay? This is a little more of a drama movie, which is a very famous movie. Of course, some of you probably won't get it because I'm probably going to do a horrible impersonation here. And I don't think I have all the words exactly the way I used to. I used to use this actually as in one of my homilies a long time ago. But, So, okay, here we go. Got to kind of get into character here. So if you break your legs, don't come running to me. That was a freebie. That was a freebie. I'm just throwing that out there. So if you break both your legs, don't come running to me. Okay, here we go. Now I'm going to get serious now. I'm going to get serious. How's it going? I can't remember the opening line. That's not funny. I guess I'm just going to have to just do it. Okay. Came to see a race today. To see someone win. Happened to be me. But I want you to do more than just watch a race. I want you to take part in it. It's hard. It requires concentration of will, energy of soul. You experience elation when the winner breaks the tape. But how long does that last? You go home, maybe your dinner's burned. Maybe you haven't got a job. So who am I to say believe in the face of life's realities? I'd like to give you something more prominent. I have no formula for running the race. Everyone runs the race in his own way or her own way. So where does the power come from to see the race to its end? From within. Jesus said, "Behold, the kingdom of God is within you." If you commit yourself to the love of Christ, then that is how you run a straight race. Cheers. Thanks for coming.